Hey guys, it's Ben here. It's a Friday afternoon, sweating my balls off. What else is new in the city of New Orleans? Well, I wanted to talk a little bit today about, I guess, what I look for when I look into comic books, and subsequently, I think what I look for in all forms of entertainment that I consume. Story. Story, 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 story. I have to be attracted to the story. If I'm not attracted to the story, to quote George Costanza, story is the foundation of all entertainment. You must have a good story because otherwise it's just masturbation. And it's true. That's how I feel about it, at least. I don't really understand people who buy comic books that they don't like the story, they just like the pictures. It's like, that's great and all, but can't you just buy, like, a one-shot painting or a poster or something like that? Like, why get the full book? But, if that's your thing, that's your thing. Everything I consume in my media, I think I love things that are all about world building. My favorite book of all time is The Silmarillion. I love putting things with a certain order. Like, I like, the concept of an origin, learning where things come from, etc., etc. I think most modern day books, it's like it's gotten to this point where it's like it's trendy to not go into detail, where it's like it's trendy to just kind of form a narrative around a specific issue that you want addressed. If that's your thing, this might not be the right channel for you, because I love escapist entertainment. I love entertainment that, if it does reflect real world situations, it doesn't go out of its way to create villains out of people. Let's see. Well, I talked about Final Fantasy VII a bit yesterday. And I know Final Fantasy VII I was mainly attracted to 7 because of its story. Obviously, like, by the time I had played 7, video game graphics were already improved beyond what 7 was doing. So really, I was hooked into the story, even though it's like with all the old Final Fantasies, you're reading all the dialogue. In a sense, I felt like that kind of added to it. You could kind of give it your own. You could give the characters your own voice, your own spin. That being said, I am still very excited for live action speaking in Final Fantasy VII. The trailers they showed were great. But yeah. Outlaw Nights, essentially, I had to kind of defy what I love to do with these things, where, like, I over articulate things. And I've from watching people doing comic book reviews on YouTube, from watching people just talk comics on YouTube, the biggest takeaway I had in terms of the difference between the way I usually write and the way I have to write for something like Outlaw Nights is that I can't go balls to the wall with all the lore and backstory stuff I'd love to pack in there. Got to kind of simplify things to a greater extent. Making sure that my dialogue isn't too long. That was, that was an old weakness of mine. So I think Outlaw Nights, I'm proud of it because it challenged me to kind of work outside of the norm of what I usually write. And so, and I honestly think that it's probably better off because of it. Outlaw Nights, oh boy. Looks like it's going to be about 49 pages so far. One of my things is if once the campaign's going, if we can double, or if we can, yeah, I'm going to say if we can double my initial goal, my hope is to add about 40 more pages to it, make it about 89, 90 pages. But I'm not, I'm not going to do that until I'm sure that we can afford it. Yeah, the story of Outlaw Nights, again, like, I wish I could talk about it more, but I can't, because I feel like if I talk about it more, I'm going to end up giving something away, and it's going to suck. Well, I think that's about it for today. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to articulate my thoughts better tomorrow. The biggest problem is that I've been sitting out here trying to film this for a while, and the heat and everything is getting to me, and yeah. I might be back later tonight. I might do it. I'm definitely going to be doing something tomorrow. So, I guess just, if you like it, hit the like button, subscribe. Be on the lookout for Outlaw Nights on September 24th. If you don't like my channel, if you don't like me, I don't care. Still, just be on the lookout for Outlaw Nights on September 24th. And I'm going to talk to you guys later. Alrighty.